Hubler in goal for the Bobcats.
That was good sound.
Here we go. And Houston now coming up the left side, up through center. Here they come. Letty's back. Shot in, Hubler steers it to the corner. Letty sends it around the left side and just out. And the Aeros are going to take it and regroup back at center ice. They try to cut through the middle. Stewart gets it, dumps it back to Letty in his own zone. He goes in behind, sends it over to Lindsay. Lindsay now comes out the right side, up over to Oberle. He tried to hit Stewart. That backfired. And puck is now in the corner for Letty. Letty along the boards to Wahlberg. He can't clear it. Puck sent back in behind Hubler. Lindsay in there to get it. He fires it off the boards and out, and somebody lost a neck guard. But here come the Aeros now, coming up over center, coming down the left side, cutting in through the middle, over on the right side now. Tried to cut through the middle. Gardner intercepted that. Puck is in the crease area, just above it. Back to the lefty. That does just barely stay in. And Stewart now has it. He fires it off the glass into the Houston zone. Gardner after it. Couple forward changes now for the Bobcats. And Houston now tries to come out of their own zone. Guevara in there on the left side, keeping it in. He's out there with Bannon and Gardner. Houston flips it up to the center ice area, intercepted by Bernard. He gets squeezed out on the boards, and Houston now goes cross ice. Guevara pinches in, keeps them back in their zone. And they tried to center it up through the middle. Bannon got a stick on it. Now it goes into the Jessen in his own zone. He flips it along the boards, and Bernard picks it up. He couldn't quite clear the zone, but he gets it back over on the left side. Dumps it up for Gardner. Missed that. And Houston now regrouping in their own zone. They're coming up on the right side. Bernard steps up. Dawson now has it. Guevara lost an edge over on the right side. And here comes Houston. Dumped it off. Picked up by Guevara. Coming up over the blue line, up through the middle. Now in on the right side into the circle. Got a couple of guys in front. And Houston's able to pick that up, and here they come now. Right up through the middle, 3-on-2. Dawson gets in front of that. He deflects it up into the netting above the glass, and we will have a stoppage in play. Good action here so far in the first period. Just underway, no score. Face-off coming up to the right of Hubler. We got Wong out there, and he's with Olsen and Stipe. We've got Dawson and Lindsay back on D. Puck comes back. Lindsay has it in behind the goal. Takes his man into the boards. Wong picks it up there. Olsen now with it in his own zone. Up to Dawson. Back. Give and go with Olsen. Olsen up for Stipe. That rolled off a stick. Olsen picks it back up. Inside the zone, where to Dawson, fires it right on. Goaltender makes a save, picked up from the corner. They try and clear it and do. No icing here as it hopped over Dawson's stick. Lindsay back for it. He dodges a check. And he comes up now his right side, up off the boards, clears the zone. Houston sends it right back in to the right of Hubler, and Lindsay picks it up there. Lindsay up on the left side to Stipe. He couldn't get it. Long tried to get a stick on it and did, but it's still inside the zone. Puck bouncing. Here comes Houston right in. Fired it wide. Lindsay takes his man down. Puck right into Hubler. And he holds on with his glove for a save. And we'll have a face-off coming up to the left of Hubler in the Bobcat goal. The Bobcats are ranked, just these teams I don't know that they've played before. Bobcats are ranked with My Hockey at 826 in their age category. And anyways, we'll get the Houston ranking here in a minute. I think it's 7-something. Wong gets taken down in the corner. Houston sends it around the right side of the goal. They send it up. Olsen stops that with his skates, and now here comes Houston. over the line, up through center, over the Bobcat zone. 2-on-1, Justin back, fired in. Hubler the save, and he's got it. And will hold on for the face-off. So Houston's junior Aeros are ranked 698. So a bit ahead of the Bobcats. They have a 46% winning percentage. Bobcats at 32. Jessen in the corner, sends it right back to the left D. They go cross ice. Fired in, deflected right in front of Hubler. That steered into the corner. Wahlberg tried to clear it up for Bannon. That was intercepted. We have a neck guard back on the ice again. Jessen bodies his man. They send it right out through the middle, and that goes right outside the blue line into the Houston zone. Wahlberg on the forecheck. He's out there with Oberle and Bannon. Got Jessen and Bernard back on D. Oberle and Wahlberg along the boards. Fired in by Bernard. That goes wide. Comes up the left side, and Houston clears it up through the middle. Bernard gets a stick on it now over to Jessen. Over to Bannon off his stick. Here comes Houston now. Bernard takes his man down. Shoulder check there. Wahlberg dodges a check, and now Houston has it in their own zone. They send it back. Picked up by Bannon right in the middle. Right on. Save there. Rebound, and Oberle scores. Bannon intercepted the clearing attempt. Fired the shot in low. Rebound comes out, and Oberle picked it up on the right side and popped it in, and the Bobcats are ahead 1-0. First goal of the game here, 9:40 remaining. Bobcats leading 1-0. That line remains out. Bannon, Oberle, and Wahlberg. Bannon intercepts again. Comes in on the left side. He's on his backhand. Fires it in. Blocker save. Goes in behind. And here come the Aeros cutting through the middle. That's intercepted by Oberle. Still in the zone. Wahlberg gets there. Fires it into Oberle. He tried to clear it back to Wahlberg. He's battling with it along the boards. He gets checked from behind. And Houston now clears it. Bernard after it, and Dawson back as well. Bernard with it. Fires it up off the boards and out to center. Picked up by Houston there. Bannon checks his man, and Bernard now picks it up. Forwards changing. Bernard now going into the zone. He dumps it back to Dawson. Dawson walks the line over to the far side. He's still got it. He's into the corner now. Luma back to Dawson. We've got Stewart out front in the slot. Houston trying to escape. And now they do. They send it down, and this will be icing as the puck rolls behind the red line to the left of Hubler. Bobcats off to a good start today. And the clock was still running there for a few seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Can't quite tell if that's 8 or 9:27. I think it's 8, but the clock's a little... Not all the lights are shining brightly.
Yeah.
Luma in behind, sends it back to Lindsay at the point. He sends it back to the corner to Luma. Luma into the middle. Watts was there. That just tipped off his stick. Kept in by Letty. Sends it around behind the goal. Wong lost an edge, or Stewart rather. Watts checks his man into the boards, and here comes Houston now. Up over the line, 2-on-1. Fires it in. Missing wide. Letty now chips it up to Watts, just out of his reach. He's chasing it, though. Houston off the boards and out. Stewart there. And puck comes into the Bobcat zone. Hubler's just going to hold on to that, as there was a junior Aero player whizzing by, so he hung on to it just for good measure. And we'll get a forward line change for the Bobcats. Both teams changing, actually. And face-off coming to the right of Hubler. Bobcats ahead 1-0. Just under 8 minutes remaining, first period. Scramble off the draw. Lindsay sends it down into the Houston zone. That is waved off. Houston now has it. Gardner gets a stick on it. It goes into the corner. Wong in there as well. Got Wong in there with Gardner and Guevara. Guevara keeps it in on the left side. And we're getting a high sticking call. Looks like Houston. Well, no. He was pointing to their bench, but it's actually Guevara going off for high sticking. So Houston will be on the power play for 2 minutes, and they are trailing the game, so it's a chance for them to get even. Face-off coming up to the left of Hubler. Bannon's out there with Luma up front, clearing it off. He's got Jessen and Dawson back on D. Jessen in the corner with 3 Houston players. Luma gets a stick on it. Oh, nice stab there by the Houston player to snare that one out of midair. Send it back in behind the goal. Jessen over to Bannon. Puck hits something, didn't even get to him. He's got it back, though. He sends it behind the goal to Dawson. Dawson comes out the left side, sends it up to Luma, streaking through the middle. He gets checked. And what are they calling, an offside? I guess he put himself offside. He did get kind of spun around there by the Houston defenseman, but he almost got sprung on a breakaway there, shorthanded. Houston now off the draw, coming in their own zone. Good forecheck by Bannon, forces them back even further. Here they come now, up through the middle. 1-on-3. Good stick by Dawson to steer it out. Your Aeros send it into the circle now. They circle back. Back up to the blue line. That 3-man high. Put it back to lefty. That goes off a Bobcat stick. Off Bannon's stick and up over the glass into the netting. And we will have another face-off to the right of Hubler.
1 minute left in the penalty. I accidentally hung my my monitors on backwards, so I'm running backwards. My picture's in the wrong corner. So are my monitors. I'm just trying to remember so that when I zoom in, I don't go to the wrong net.
Houston forced back by Bannon into their own zone. Good forecheck. Got 3 Bobcats back at their own blue line. Here comes Houston now. Skating in. He gets bodied off right to Hubler. And Hubler covers that one up. Good play by Dawson and Bannon. Pinched in on that guy from the Aeros. He was screaming in on the left side, and each one of them got him on either side, and that pinched him off, and the puck just rolled into Hubler. Face off to the right of Hubler. We've had the same killers out here on the Bobcats for the entire penalty so far. 30 seconds left. Houston now with it. They're looking for a man in front. He got it just wide. Houston in the right corner. Back to the point. Tried to clear it in. Bernard tried to clear it as well. Houston gets it into the middle. Hubler to save. Puck is in the crease. And to the right now. They're coming around the left. Try to do a wraparound. Houston picks it up. Top of the circle. Fires it in. And that's deflected right by the side. Perfect tip in. And they are on the board. Power play goal for the Houston Aeros. Nice setup there. They had it to the right in the right circle to the right of the Hubler. Pass right across through the crease and hit the winger on the right side who just tipped that in on a one-timer.
High game.
Wong out there now with Stipe and Olsen up front. Letty and Jessen back on D. Houston now with it back at their own blue line. All tied up at 1 here. 5.5 minutes remaining first period. Wong tips it into the Houston zone. Goes in behind the goal. Olsen in there as well. Wong intercepts. He's got it now into the circle. Fires it right on. Rebound comes out. And Houston's able to clear, but Olsen picks that up. He's in the left corner now. Stipe with it. He's got Wong right in front. Stipe still with it on his backhand. Clears it into the middle ice area, and here comes Houston now. Up over the red line, or the Bobcat line. Pinched off by Letty. Oh, good back check there by Wong. He picks up the puck behind the goal. And
Penalty?
Yeah.
Flashing?
Tripping?
Tripping?
Can't tell who he's pointing at. I don't think the players know either.
We're on the replay on that.
Apparently Letty's getting it for tripping. I certainly did not see that. He was going in, taking the man, got around him, and then Wong picked it up.
I ran the replay and I didn't see it.
Yeah, I think we'll have to get into the referee's mind to see that one.
Yeah.
Houston, anyways, on the power play, they scored on the earlier one. They have it to the right of the Bobcat goal, back to the right point, and that was off. Misplayed there. Puck is out. Wong picks it up at center, coming down the left side over the blue line into the zone. And Houston's going to have to regroup there. Minute 39 remaining in the penalty. Houston now coming up their left side. Dawson's back. He drops it into the circle. Right onto Hubler. He steers it into the corner. Houston now has it. To the right. Sarin with it. Sends it in behind the goal. He tried to center it out, and Wong picks that up, intercepts, and he just dumps it through the middle, right on goal. Bobcats changing D. Wong in there intercepts that pass by the goaltender to his D-man, and he's keeping it in, him and Stipe keeping it in the corner and killing off. We got a minute left in the penalty. And Houston now coming up out of their own zone. And through the middle, still, and too many men.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 5 now, but.
So, okay.
Houston's getting a too many men on the ice penalty.
Yep. Yep, yeah, I saw that one.
You know, as if one extra man isn't enough, they're trying to put another one out there.
Yeah.
So face-off will be coming up to the left, the Houston goals. And we'll have 4 on 4 here for 50 seconds. And then Letty will be coming out of the box. Houston now coming out their right side. And they fire that down. That was tipped off Lindsay's stick. No icing. Bernard with it to the right of Hubler. Comes up the left side now to Gardner. He just tips that up, but not out. Back Bernard again. Lots of room this time. Over to Lindsay. He tips it up over the blue line, but just barely out. Now Bernard snares that off his foot, sends it over to Gardner. Gardner now coming up the left side. He fans on the shot. Houston picks it up, sends it over to the right side. Lindsay now in his backhand up through center. 8 seconds remaining in Letty's penalty. Lindsay goes across the blue line. Sends it just wide of the goal, and Bobcats now have the power play for a minute 6. Puck kept in by Bernard. Sends it deep into the zone. Fired right on by Stipe. Goes into the corner. Let Luma with it. Stipe with it now. Jessen steps up. He fires it right on goal to the right. Puck goes around to Gardner. Good keep by Bernard. We're at the point there. Sends it into the corner. Luma with it. Luma looks for a man. Hits the point. Fired in. Goes wide. And I think the net might be off the moorings.
It's honestly been sitting off the moorings for a while. I don't know why.
Right?
Yeah, it's been sitting there for a while. I don't know.
Were they waiting for us to score and then they were going to call it? Or?
Something. I mean, 29 seconds left in the Bobcats power play.
And that is cleared down the ice by Houston, and it's going to be icing. And with 24 seconds now remaining on the power play. Face-off coming up to the left of the Houston goal.
I was watching at home. Don't appreciate how much better the lighting is on my cameras than it is in here.
It kind of reminds me of Peoria, but not quite as bad.
Yeah.
Well, it is AZ ice. So.
Yep.
Wahlberg over to Bernard, sends it into Gardner. Gardner back to Bernard. Gardner comes in, fires it from the circle, right on. Chest save by the goaltender. Stipe was waiting for a rebound, but there was none coming. And there's 8 seconds remaining in this power play.
Now, is this reminiscent of true pond hockey where you're out playing in the dark and
Yeah, it's twilight, right?
yeah, you're out there on the pond waiting for the street lights to, come on, and then you can go home.
That's right. Get called for supper, right?
Yep.
Stipe now with it. Here comes Gardner up the left side. Sends it over to Luma in the middle. Gets over the blue line. Back to Gardner. He gets checked. Stipe there with it. Fired it just wide. Houston now with it in behind the goal. Puck still there. Stipe sends it around to Gardner. He's got it in his feet. Sends it back to Bernard. A little too soft pass there, though. And Houston picks it up. Gardner takes his man down, and he gets checked. Still in the zone, though. Oh, he gets hit high. That's got to be a penalty. It is.
Yeah, I saw the arm go up.
Right up in the face. I think he lost his mouth guard there. Hopefully that's all it is anyway.
Yeah, he didn't look comfortable. But,
the Houston player came right at him, right in the facial area, and they're picking up the penalty.
He didn't like Reed's earlier head, I think, is what happened.
Yes.
So, Bobcats had just come off the power play. Now they're right back on it.
Yeah, this will be a full one this time.
Yeah.
Minute left in the period. So it may carry over into the second, but we'll see. Along with it, puck bouncing. Oberle gets a shot, deflected wide. Guevara back to Jessen. Jessen fires it right on. That deflects over the goal. Stewart in there with it. Guevara now on the right side as well. Houston now, they're coming up their left side. Up over the blue line, up over center. Heading towards the middle. Dawson gets a skate on that. Houston sends it around behind the goal to the right of Hubler. Guevara over there. Houston in the corner. They are short by one player, and here comes Stewart now up over the blue line. Sends it across ice for Oberle. He just fires it in from center. Puck goes into the zone. Stewart in there after it. Houston now. Well, we can pinch in on them there. We're on the power play, but anyways, They clear the zone. And that's cleared, and
that's half.
This has not been the best power play, but anyways, yes, end of period one, all tied at 1. Shots 10-8 for the Bobcats, and we'll be back with period 2 in just a moment.
1 minute. All right, we're back.
Back for period 2 puck drop. Just on the season thus far, the Aeros are ahead of the Bobcats in goals per game at 3.03 to 2.31, and also ahead on goals against per game with 3.37 and Bobcats 3.55. Bobcats on a power play. It's not. What happened? It's not even up on the board.
Wait, there's somebody in the box for both.
Oh, did they send 2 off? No, but there was a minute.
Yeah, someone
when the period ended.
Yeah, there was.
We had the power play.
And now it's gone. I have no idea.
What the heck?
Yeah, we did.
We had 1 minute left on the power play.
Did someone say something to the... Ref in between the periods?
Hubler the save.
And us to sit confused.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Now, it could be penalties are a minute and a half in this tournament.
I could have sworn. I mean, I
But
don't know.
yeah, but anyways, but you're right. Somehow we got somebody in the box over there. But it is 5-on-5. Lindsay now with it, sends it up to Gardner. Comes Houston now, right through the middle, fires it on.
And that's it. That's 5-hole.
5-hole on Hubler. So the junior Aeros are up 2-1 here early in the second period.
He went down just a second too late. It deflected off the inside of his pad, watching the replay.
Okay, face off again at center. Bannon wins it back. Lindsay goes, picks it up along the boards. Tries to clear it. Watts gets it out, sends it down the ice into the Houston zone. No icing. Bannon on the forecheck, coming in hard. Here comes Houston now, up over their own blue line. Up over Bobcat blue line, to right of Hubler, sends it across ice. One of the arrows went into the boards heavily. Gardner sends it up to Bannon. Was in his feet. Houston picks it up now. Here they come up through the middle. Boy, that Houston guy's lost his edge again coming back to the bench.
Yeah, well, I've been watching. They put a target on Reed Gardner. He's been the subject of.
Stirring things up.
It just looks like they're looking at him. They're watching him.
Face off coming up to the left of Hubler. Stewart in for the draw. He wins that back. Bernard gets it. Dawson. There comes Wahlberg up the middle. Now Stewart has it. He's over the line. Drops it to Wahlberg. Fires it in. That hits a leg. Kept in by Dawson. Just barely. Sends it into the corner. Yep. Houston now has it out to the right of their goal. Oberle puts a shoulder check on his man. Stewart fires it in, and that goes off a Houston stick up over the glass into the netting, and we'll have a face-off to the right of the Houston goal. Houston leading 2-1 here early in the second period. Wahlberg and Dawson, Bernard and Dawson back on D. Wahlberg up front with Oberle and Stewart. Oberle has the puck on the right side.
I want to point out that Stewart is back.
Stewart is back, yes. He hurt his knee there last Friday playing Mission. Here comes Dawson. And just rolls off his stick, and Bernard helps out. Bobcats have cleared the zone. Bernard gets pinched into the boards. Now Wahlberg has it. Tries to cut to the middle. He gets checked there, and now here comes Houston up through the middle. And Bernard picks it up and fires it in, and they're calling that icing. I'm not so sure, but he was right around the center ice area.
Yeah, we'll go with,
So just over 12 minutes remaining here, second period. Face-off coming up in the Bobcat zone to the left of Hubler.
All the players are out of the box now. So
well, there you go.
Whatever they were in for, they've
done their time. Yes. Jessen with it in behind. Puck pops high into the corner to the right. Letty now picks it up, goes in behind. He's got Luma off his stick and kept in by Houston. Now Luma's got it.
Dennison, if you're watching, Dennison, text Kim and ask her what happened with that. I'm curious. Kim's in the box.
Yeah, something happened. Bobcats picked up a penalty at the end of the first somehow. Here comes Wong with it. Backhand, tried to hit Guevara. Wong still got it. Still got it. Oh, to Guevara. Guevara in the backhand. Pulls it to the forehand. Fires it. Oh, blocker save. Goes to the corner. Good chance there by Guevara. Good setup by Wong. Puck now comes out. Letty after it. He checks his man, and Guevara has it now. He's got Luma on the left side. Luma fires it in. That hits the stick, goes into the corner. Guevara after it. Bodies his man in. And Houston now coming up out of their own zone on the right side. Gets by Luma. Cuts through the middle. Goes into the right side of Hubler. Puck comes right out loose. Fired in. Hubler the save. Steers it to the corner.
Great
Houston's
save.
there to pick it up. Yeah, that was a point-blank shot, that. And here comes Wong now, coming up the left side. Off the boards to Luma. Luma up over the blue line. He hits Olsen coming in on the right side. Puck rolls off his stick. Bobcats changing. Puck comes out.
Penalty?
Yes, they're calling one. I'm not sure. Our gate is open. Well, so is theirs. Interference. Oh, they're calling Olsen, I think. After he lost the puck, he did go into a man, but the man was going after the puck, so I'm not sure what that's all about.
Okay.
Mysterious calls here. Face-off coming up in the Bobcats zone to the right of Hubler. Olsen off for 2 for interference, and Lindsay has it behind his own goal. Bobcats have got to stay out of the box. They've had given up at least 3 power plays now. Bannon chips that off, and he chases it down. He's got 3 guys with him in the zone. Houston guys, that is.
Yeah.
Here comes Houston now over the line. Backhand through the middle. Puck goes over to the half boards. And Houston's got it now in the corner. Center right out in front. And this is Lindsay coming up over the red line. He fires it in, and Houston now in their own zone. Oh, almost intercepted by Bannon. And Houston having trouble getting through the middle ice area. We dump it in. Here they come now. Top of the circle. Fired in. Pad save. Hubler goes it to the right corner. Houston picks it up there at the half boards. Heading into the middle. Fired that one wide. Back to the right D. 47 seconds remaining in the penalty. Over to the left D now. Back over to the right side. Nobody there. And picks it up. Moves in behind. And Hubler grabs that at the side of the goal. And both teams are going to change players here as the players have been out for a minute and a half. 35 seconds remaining on the penalty to Olsen.
For ice skating. Interference. Or there was an eye something. That was something like that.
Yes. They called it interference. Stewart comes out now. Takes the draw, wins it back. Bernard goes, sends it in behind to Jessen. Sends it up to Stipe. He dumps it off the boards and out, and he's got it back, but then rolled off his stick. Houston now, they dump it in to the right side, goes in behind Hubler. Jessen picks it up there. He sends it back the other way. Houston player was right there. He comes out the right side, top of the circle, cuts through the middle, fires the low shot in, pad save Hubler. Houston in the corner. Dumped it out. Stewart got a stick on it. Puck still loose. Back to the right D. Moves into the top of the circle. Fires it in. Goes wide. Puck to the right. Now. The net off? Like the net's off and down at the far end there.
Yeah. Let's see if I can simulate.
Penalty is expired. Olsen is out of the box.
Wilbur's just barely bumping the net and it's knocking. It's not very secure.
Face off to the right of Hubler. And Olsen picks it up but can't get it out. Goes in, still kept in by Houston. Hits Bernard. Back to the left D. Good keep there. Fires a shot in right in front. Hubler's down. Puck goes to his left, and he's able to get a glove on it. Bit of a scrambly play there, and we will have a face-off again in the Bobcat zone. Bobcats back at full strength. Face-off will be to the right side this time. Stewart in for the draw. It's out there with Olsen and Stipe. Houston picks it up right through. Hubler steers it to the corner. Olsen with it, sends it in behind. Bernard reverses. Up along the boards there. Still in behind. Houston tries to clear it out. Olsen gets a stick on it, but can't control it. And now here comes Letty. Coming up the right side, over the blue line, dumps it into the middle area. Houston picks it up there, and they come out from behind their own goal now. Well, they're coming up through center. Dump it into the Bobcat zone to the right of Hubler. Puck in behind the goal. Bernard now picks it up. It's on his backhand coming out the right side. Off the boards over to Olsen. Got Stipe on the other side. Stipe picks it up there. Tried to hit Bernard on the other side, and he was just a step offside. Tried to jump back, but it was too late.
Somebody watching that heard you say Bernard and is hearing Bedard.
Yeah, Bedard.
Same difference.
Chicago, Chandler. Watts with it now. Backhands it into the zone. Cleared by Houston. Long back to Dawson. Dawson hits Gardner. Gardner tries to backhand it in. Houston tries to spring a man up the middle. Dawson's there. Clears the zone. Watts with it. Kicks it forward. Still moving it forward along the boards. Gardner comes in to help. Watts gets it over the line. Houston now in their own zone. Clear it up to center, up over the red line, cutting through the middle. Gardner bumps his man, knocks him down. Another guy picks it up. Trailer fires, gets wide, right through the crease. Dawson picked that up. Dangerous puck right there. Good play by Dawson. Gardner now with it. He's stick checked. And Jessen's going to chase that back. Puck rolling behind the goal. Jessen picks it up. Tries to send it over to Watts. Watts got by him. Right on Hubler. Fired by Houston. Jessen over to Dawson. Dawson hits off long skate. Houston now with it. Coming in on the left side, just over the blue line. And he was offside. Breaking the play here. Both teams changing. And just under 6 minutes remaining. Second period. Bobcats jumped out to a 1-0 lead, but then they got into some penalty trouble, and Houston popped the next two, so they are leading 2-1. Face-off coming just outside the Bobcat zone. Bannon's out there with Oberle and Wahlberg. Both D-men for Bobcats in behind. Puck still along the boards. Puck comes right out in front. And Wahlberg picks it up. He backhand it. And he's got it back now, coming through the middle. Dumps it into the corner. Bannon takes his man in, and here comes Houston now. Sarin coming up over his own blue line, up through center. And Bedard, takes his man down. I thought he was a forward.
Yeah. Let's say if we actually had Bedard, I might have more than 16 live viewers.
Yeah. Watts now with it. Pass from Bannon up over the blue line. He's checked. Puck goes into the corner. Bannon picks it up. Over to Oberle. Right in the slot. Fires it right on. Puck is still loose. And the goaltender picks that one up. Good chance there by Oberle. Got a good low shot in there. Pad save, though, and very little rebound. But that's the first chance the Bobcats have had in a while offensively, so hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Can actually get a little offense going here now that they are out of the box. Face off to the left, the Houston goal. Puck comes around. Letty tried to keep that in, couldn't. Puck goes into the Bobcat zone. Dawson with it there, goes in behind. Sends it up the left side. That's tipped out over the blue line. Guevara there with it. Luma almost sprung free. Houston now with it at their own blue line. Guevara picks it up. He lost it now, and Houston's going in behind their own goal, regrouping.
Houston benefiting from the Bobcats' change there.
Houston now, dump it back. That was intercepted by Guevara. Puck was into the corner for Dawson. He sends it, stand on a pass, picked up by Houston. They have it in the corner. Send it right in the slot area, back to the right D. Fires a shot in, that goes way wide. Puck goes along the half board, picked up by Houston, dumped it in behind the goal. Letty's in there, sends it back the other way, and Guevara has it. He can't get by his man, at least Dawson helps, and here comes Dawson now, up over center. Got a man on him, he's got it now, cutting through the middle. Fires a shot high over the goal. Puck comes around the boards. Kept in by Letty. Puck was rolling into Luma. Luma tried to hit Guevara. Oh, Stewart took a swipe at it and missed. Guevara now. From behind. Stewart in there. Takes his man in. Guevara gets in there as well. Houston with it behind. Now they're coming up their left side. And they have numbers now going the other way. Coming in on their left side over the blue line. Drop pass. Into the circle. That's blocked. Dawson has it. He sends it up on the left side. Oh, Stewart had it, and then he lost an edge.
Got offsides.
Well, it looked like Stewart was going to break away there. He caught a high pass and was just about to drop it down. It was probably a little too far ahead of him, lost his balance. And anyways, we've an offside call and face off outside the Bobcat blue line. Long wins it back. Bernard now with it. Lost it on the sideboards. Puck comes in through the middle. And Olsen tries to pick it up. He has it in his feet. Still got it. Sends it across ice. That's intercepted by Aeros, fired right on. Steered to the corner by Hubler, and now Bernard with it. Hits Stipe on the half boards. He dumps it out, and Wong has it now. Up over the blue line, across to Olsen. Puck's ahead of him. He has it along the boards. Puck comes loose. Houston now with it. They dump it. And here they come now. Puck off their stick. Bernard pinched in nicely to keep that going the other way. And pinched in again off the boards and out. And Wong picks it up at center. Back to Bernard at the blue line. He goes cross ice to Jessen. Jessen sends it up to Stipe at center. Into Wong over the blue line. And
slightly offside.
I think Olsen was just offside. There's some nice passing plays there by the Bobcats. Quick, short passes. That's what you need to catch the other team off guard. Wong takes a draw. He's out there with Stipe and Olsen. Olsen now picks it up, coming in through the middle. He gets checked. Puck comes back to Jessen. He tries to clear it out. He keeps it over his own blue line, sends it into the Houston zone. They cleared it off the boards into the center ice area. Jessen now with it. He fanned on a pass. Gets it over to Olsen at center. Olsen stick handles. Stipe can't get there. And here comes Houston now the other way, up over the blue line and dumped back out. Houston has it on their own blue line. Up through center now. Coming down the right side. They just dump it into the zone. Just over a minute remaining here, second period. And I thought, yes. I was going to say, I thought that cleared. Puck was just outside the Aeros bench. Minute 2 remaining, second period. Houston leading 2-1. They're now out shooting the Bobcats 20-12.
Yeah. Bobcats have had a safe but not really productive second.
Correct. Definitely not productive. Wahlberg now coming through the middle. He loses it at the blue line. Aeros clear the zone, and Letty's going to pick that up center, back to his own blue line. Off the boards to Gardner. Gardner hits Wahlberg, cutting through the middle. Gets checked. Kept in by Letty. He lost it at the blue line, and now Houston comes the other way. Up over the blue line, or center line, they dump it in behind Hubler. Puck along the half boards now. 29 seconds remaining in the period. Bobcats clear it. And that, if it makes it, will be icing. And they decide to wave it off. Stewart keeps that in. Oh, into Wahlberg, just off his stick.
Goalie lost
corner.
his stick.
Stewart, yes, goalie's stick is behind the goal. Right in front, he scores! Stewart to Wahlberg to Gardner, was right in front. Goalie had no stick. And the game is tied with 7 seconds remaining here in the second period.
With the replay on that, I mean, he got it hooked out. Yeah, that call for the center pass was beautiful.
Yeah. Got to communicate out there. Gotta love those last-minute goals.
Yep.
In the periods. So although that was not a great period for the Bobcats, they are going to come out with this second period with a 2-2 tie. Gardner, another chance there, and actually Houston is going to pick up an interference call on that last play.
Oh,
right at the buzzer.
So they'll have somebody in the box.
They should, of course. Last intermission was a little bizarre, but yes, they should have a man in the box to start period number 3 in just a moment.
We walk together forever as hockey fans. Loyal to the game, hockey will always be in our blood. Skeptics said hockey didn't belong in the desert, but it motivated a generation of players and spawned NHL stars. Hockey does belong in Arizona, and the game, it's not over.
We play for what matters.
The Arizona High School State Championships, February 1st at Mullet.
I also started the game with no sound.
Because, that's all right.
Yeah.
How far did we go?
I think I got it fixed within about 20 seconds. I saw that. I saw there was no sound, so I prioritized fixing that over running the camera, so that cameras weren't tracking all that much for the first start.
Still much better than live barn.
Yeah. But if you see, I mean, our Bobcats goalie is in the wrong corner, but I'm managing. I just need to, make sure that when I'm flipping between my cameras that I choose the right one.
Bobcats, so an interference call to Houston at the end of the second period. They clear the puck down. No icing there as it went by Leddy at the blue line. Dawson sends it around to Olsen. He's got Leddy now. Leddy picks it up at center, up over the blue line for Houston. Into the circle, fires it in. That goes wide. Puck comes back to Dawson on the right side. He dodges around a man, fires it in. Oh, and Olsen was right there for the tip in on the far side, and that just failed to connect. Stewart fires it in. He scores! Colton Stewart fires in the shot from the slot. And the Bobcats take the lead with a power play goal.
Disappointing on that early tip in, but Stewart made up for it.
Yep.
He was laser focused on that one.
A couple of seconds later, he picked it up and ripped it in the goal. And the Bobcats get a power play goal with 14 minutes, 16 seconds remaining here in the third. Bannon now out with Guevara and Gardner. Dawson up to Guevara. He loses it there. And Leddy sends it into the Houston zone. And here they come now. 3-on-1. Dawson back. Houston with it. Part across ice, and that goes over a stick. Letty takes his man into the boards. Bobcats are fortunate there. 3-on-1 coming their way. Houston with it now. Reverses it back to the corner. Letty lost his stick. Probably because Houston guy had a hold of it. Dawson sends it up along the boards. Houston has the puck on their skates. Puck goes in behind Hubler. Letty gets it. He's got his stick back. Now he comes up the left side. Gardner with it. Sends it on the right side. And Houston sends it back. Goes through Dawson. Gardner checks him in. Breaking right all alone. And good play there by Houston. Their man walked right in alone, and he just made a nice little move around Hubler, and they have tied the game at 3. And we have a Houston guy that's injured here.
You know, he fell down himself. There was no contact. He lost an edge, and I think he just fell wrong on his arm. But he was able to get up pretty quick. It looked like they're pulling him off the ice.
Yeah, no, I think he's fine.
Maybe just knocked the wind out of him. For a minute.
So Houston answers right back, and we are all tied at 3. Houston now up over the Bobcat blue line. Fires a shot, top of the circle, shoulder save. Puck comes down. Houston still has it. Fired it in, deflected off Stewart and right into Hubler. And he was able to catch that as it came cramming in. And he was able to hold on. And we'll have a face-off to his right. So up front we've got Stewart, Luma, and Oberle. Puck comes back right to Hubler, and he puts a glove on it, and we'll do that all over. All tied up at 3 here in period number 3. Oberle picks up the puck, has to go back into his own zone, goes behind the goal, sends it up to Luma, went off his stick. Houston fires in, Jessen takes it in on the right side. He tried to get it up to Oberle, that was picked off by the Houston player. Jessen sends it in behind. Bernard, he had a guy almost take his head off there. Gets it up to Oberle now, the right side over the blue line, fires it into the wide of the goal. Houston picks it up on the half boards, and they clear it down, and this will be icing as the puck rolls deep into the Bobcat zone. Both teams changing. Just over 12 minutes remaining here in the third period, all tied at 3. Houston had advantage in the second of the territorial play, but they had the advantage of 2 or 3 penalties, power plays, that is. Face off now to the right of their goal. They win it back, send it around the far side. They try to spring a guy up the left side. Puck going deep. It is past Lindsay. Back to the man. Oh, shoulder save by Hubler. That was a nice play by Houston. The one man, they sprung him, sent him deep, and then he dropped it back to the guy coming in, and he fired a nice hard shot high off the shoulder of Hubler. Wong now coming up through center. Puck is in. Gardner's got it. He tried to cut to the middle. He gets bodied off. And Houston has it now in behind. Wahlberg up front. Got Letty and Lindsay back on D. Here comes Houston now. Cutting right through the middle. All alone. Oh, Letty got a stick on it. Right onto Hubler. And he makes the save. And you got to clear that guy out of there.
Yeah.
Luckily, Hubler was able to get a glove on it. Can't have guys standing around there. Both teams making changes. 11.5 minutes remaining here in the third. Bannon's out there now with Olsen and Stipe. Bernard and Dawson back on D. Bernard sends it around out of the reach of Dawson. Houston has it in behind. Puck goes into the corner. Stipe sends it back to Bernard. Puck's in Stipe's feet, and he gets it off the boards and out. And Houston's going to pick it up their own blue line. Send it up through the middle out of Dawson's reach. That was waved off, though. I guess they thought he could have touched it. Dawson now behind his goal, coming up the left side. He's got Olsen on the right side, just out of his reach. Puck goes into the Houston zone. No icing here. Bannon follows up, picks up the puck. We lost it in the corner. Olsen there with it. Takes his man down. Stipin to help out. Puck still in the corner along the boards. Dawson now with it. Cuts through the middle. Hand on the shot as he was checked, and here comes Houston now, coming down the right side. Bernard takes him out. Right in the slot. Puck is loose. Puck is still loose. Now goes to the side.
Dangerous.
Wow, I was right. Hubler got a pad save on that. Puck goes high into the Bobcats bench as Olsen tried to clear it, and we will have a face-off should be in the Bobcat zone, and it is to the left of Hubler. Again, both teams changing. Justin and Letty back on D. Bannon takes the draw. Play Scrambly off the draw. Bannon clears it over to Stipe. Puck comes loose. Stipe now with it. He hits Olsen on the right side, just out of his reach, off the boards, into the circle. Houston tries to clear it, and they do, and there'll be no ice here as it went right by Letty. Puck goes in behind the goal. Letty in with his man, takes him into the boards. Four players in there. Puck still along the boards. Now it comes out. Tried to clear it in the short side, and Hubler was there as Woolsey tried to jam it in the short side there for Houston. Both teams changing.
Hubler wasn't having anything to do with that.
Good thing, too.
Yeah.
Stewart in for the draw. He's out with Lumen Watts. Puck comes behind. Bernard over to Dawson, and Dawson now coming up fast up the right side, up through center, cuts through the middle, loses the puck. Puck is still in, hops over Watts' stick, and now Houston coming the other way. Hubler steers it to the right. Puck comes right into the crease. Dawson takes a stick to the back of the head. I think he's kind of looking around for a call. There is a call, but I'm not sure.
What's the...
Watts is getting a penalty. I didn't see that one.
What? Maybe for hurting the stick? No, he wasn't the one that took the stick.
No, it was Dawson got the stick to the back of the head, which was not called. So Watts is in the box. I didn't see what the call was. The Bobcats are killing again. Puck goes behind. Dawson tips it off the boards, gets it back. He's got it again behind his goal. Does a spinorama, puts it up to Guevara. Guevara sends it back to Dawson. He's been getting a lot of work on this shift. Puck Hubler steers it to the side. Houston with it now. Back to the lefty, back over to the right point. Fires a shot in, that hits Bernard, goes to the half boards. Guevara's there to get it, and he lost it, could not get it out. Houston now with it, and behind the goal, they got a couple of guys right on the corner of the crease, fires it in. Puck goes high and just kept in. Kept it in the right point, goes in behind the goal now, just under a minute remaining in the penalty. Houston fires it in, good block by Dawson. Guevara, good check. He gets bowled over.
50 seconds.
Fires right in. Puck goes wide. Houston keeps it in. Bannon takes his man. He's got three guys in there. Guevara he intercepted but couldn't quite get it out. Fired in. That hit Dawson. Fired in again. Pad save Hubler. Lots of opportunities here. Over to the right D, and Bannon intercepts. He picks it up, dumps it down, and all four Bobcats going off for a change. 20 seconds remaining in the penalty. They're a little slow, very slow getting off the bench, just now getting their fourth player on the ice. Wow, that was a excruciating bad change by the Bobcats there, shorthanded. Terrible.
Like they weren't paying attention.
No. I mean, the guys have been out there almost the entire... Scores! Letty, and I believe that might be his first of the season.
Well, let's see if I got a good shot of it. Fingers crossed. Shorthanded. Cuts across the blue line. Off the helmet.
Off the helmet? The goalie's helmet?
Yeah, I'm going to run that one again just because I think you're right. I think that was his first. Yeah. Cuts back. Takes the shot. Off the helmet.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Still on the penalty kill.
Short-handed goal.
Oh, no.
Well,
Back to full.
Yeah, well.
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, there's been a few mysteries here. That's for sure. Bobcats have it now. They have the 4-3 lead. 7 minutes remaining.
There was like 20 seconds left,
That's
right?
what I thought.
Oh, wait, no, they're not in run time.
No, well, it shouldn't be.
2
on 1 now. Here comes Houston into the top of the circle. Who would have saved? Puck is loose. Still loose. Goes into the corner.
Oh, wow.
Wong comes up with it. He tries to clear it. Goes off a state. Wahlberg has it now. He cuts through the middle, up through center. Letty's going off for chains. Wahlberg fires it in. Pad save. And the goaltender has it.
Hit.
I missed that.
It was double teamed against the wall, and he was looking for a call.
So 6.5 minutes remaining, third period. Bannon in for the draw deep in the Houston zone. Puck goes around to the far side. Houston now picks it up there at the half boards. They're trying to hit their man up the middle. Bernard got a piece of him. Puck is loose, slot area. Luma picked it up. He sends it in behind. Lindsay with it now. Gardner just deflects it out, but not up. Puck got stopped by the snow just inside the blue line. And that puck's deflected into the Bobcat bench. Nabozny goes after it. It's actually now back on the ice as one of the spectators tossed it over the glass, and we'll have a face-off just outside the Bobcat blue line in front of their bench. Houston right to the middle, fired in, good save by Menard. Puck comes, well, was that not out?
Yeah.
My goodness.
My view was obstructed, but it wasn't that obstructed.
Bannon out with it. He hits Gardner. Gardner come up to the middle. Oh, he overskated it. Here comes Houston back the other way. I was just going to say that was offside. That was close, but... And we've got a good finish here. Bobcats leading 4-3 with 5.5 minutes remaining, third period. They are being outshot double by Houston.
Yeah.
32-16 on the board. Wong in for the draw. He's out there with Olsen and Stipe, and we've got Dawson and Letty back on D. Stipe picks up the puck just outside his own blue line. Houston got it back, and here they come with speed up through the middle. Fire a high shot in over the goal. Gets the rebound, and Stipe's there. Between Wong and Stipe, they got it out, and Houston now comes back the other way. Dawson steps up. His man gets around him. Wong comes in for the check, takes his man in. Puck in the corner. Dawson picks it up. He reverses. He gets taken down. His man goes with him. Wong tried to clear it, and Olsen now has it. He sends it over to Stipe, up through center, coming down the left side, over the blue line, but he hesitated, and Olsen was already inside and offside. Can't make those extra moves at the blue line.
Nope.
So with just under 5 minutes remaining, Bobcats holding on to that 4-3 lead. Letty putting the Bobcats ahead here in the third period. Stewart's out with Guevara and Wahlberg. Puck comes back to Dawson. He's there with Letty. Sends it over to Letty now. Letty inside his own zone, off the boards. to Wahlberg, and Wahlberg did not get a stick on it. And so that's going to be icing. Aeros changing players. Face-off coming to the left of Hubler. This Houston team is going to be in the Dallas tournament, so we may see them again. I was talking to a couple of the dads here just before the game. They were quite impressed with your setup here, Ben.
That's always fun.
Yeah. Glove save. And face-off coming to the left of the Aeros goal. Just under 4 minutes remaining, third period. Stewart in for the draw. Wahlberg at the top of the circle. Guevara on the left side. Wait to Wahlberg. Fired it right on. Oh, Guevara just couldn't get a stick on the rebound. Puck is kept in, though. Houston now with it on the half board. Tried to clear it. Intercepted by Stewart. Fired it on. Right on goal. And kind of a late whistle, but whistle nonetheless. And Bobcats are changing D-men.
Everyone went silent like something wrong happened.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, I thought, I'm waiting for the whistle. I don't think I heard it. Face off to the right of Houston goal. Wahlberg back to Bernard. He keeps it in, goes over to Justin. He can't hold it in. And here comes Houston now. Bernard checks his man, though. He takes a hit. Houston fires it in, and they have a man about 8.5 feet offside, as he had gone down making a hit on Bernard and was a little slow getting up. So they're going to face this off at center. Stewart out with Wahlberg and Guevara. Stewart wins it back to Bernard. Bernard up to Wahlberg. He loses it on the boards. Houston now coming back the right side. Fired around the goal to the right of Hubler. Houston in there. Guevara with his man. Jessen comes in, puts his shoulder in. He's got the puck. Sends it around, and Stewart just out of his reach. Houston now with it. They send it cross ice. To the left D. Guevara there with it. Can he get it out? Puck is just inside. You got to get that out. Got to get that out. Puck is still inside. Right along the boards here, just inside the Bobcat blue line. Puck comes to Jessen. He just misses the goal and over to Bernard. He gets it out, and Bobcats making player changes. A little better this time.
Yeah.
And we have an offside. Just outside the Bobcats bench. Bannon's out with Luma and Gardner. Luma on the right, Gardner on the left. Jessen and Bernard out on D. Here comes Houston now. Up over center, coming in the left side. Slap shot in, hits Jessen on the leg. Puck comes right in front. They try to jam it close side. It's still
right
loose.
there.
And luckily, Guevara was able to get a hand on it. Luma in a scuffle. He got knocked down. Fired right back.
So they're pulling. Who are they pulling? Looks like they're pulling both of them.
I think.
Yeah, so offsetting.
Well, so that's interesting. Jessen got a penalty out of that.
Oh, Jessen did?
Yeah.
What?
Luma was the guy that got knocked down and then got
Jessen
right
was
back
just
up and
standing there.
shoved back. That's what I thought. Anywho. Coincidentals.
Okay.
Puck right in the corner. 5 players down. Here comes Houston right out in front. Tried to clear it through the middle. He got taken out there by Wong and Bernard. Puck in the corner. Letty battling two men there. Wong comes in to help. Olsen sends it in behind the goal. To the far side. Bernard now with it.
I am watching the other
He's
goalie.
able to flip it out. Yes, we have 2 minutes remaining. Bobcats a 1-goal lead here in the third period. Letty now back with it off the boards. Sends it around to Stipe.
They're pointing.
Gets it up for Wong. He clear. Oh, and Olsen was loose on the right side, but intercepted by Houston. Wong's going to get inside the zone. He gets bodied, and Houston picks it up and goes behind the goal.
I was watching the coaches. The coaches for Houston were just about to pull their goalie.
Let's keep it down on that end. Houston now over the line. Now he comes out. Extra
I thought I
man.
heard him. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I heard a whistle. They did clear their goalie, so.
Heading back, as it looks like they are getting a penalty here.
Oh, did I catch it?
I didn't see the call,
Oh,
but they are definitely have a man in the box. Actually, they got two guys in there. Oh, yeah, there was coincidentals already.
oh yeah. Still just one Bobcat, though.
Yeah, still Justin in there all by himself.
So we got a timeout.
Yes, timeout is called with 1:35 remaining here in the game. Bobcats with a slender 1-goal lead.
I'll run my little fun ad.
We walk together forever as hockey fans. Loyal to the game, hockey will always be in our blood. Skeptics said hockey didn't belong in the desert, but it motivated a generation of players and spawned NHL stars. Hockey does belong in Arizona, and the game, it's not over.
We play for what matters.
The Arizona High School State Championships, February 1st at Mullet.
Yes, folks, be sure to catch the D1 finals at Mullet Arena here coming up. And this game is not over either, so face off to the left of the Houston goal. Stewart out for the draw. He's out there with Olsen.
Bobcats on the power play.
Bobcats, yes, on the power play, so they can do this, keep it for the remainder of the game, unless they score first. Puck still in the zone. Now Houston clears it. Now they pull their goaltender in over the line, and Dawson intercepts that. And puck goes to the corner, and now the Bobcats are getting a hooking penalty.
What?
I did not see that, but the referee did. There was a lot going on there.
Oh, in the back, maybe. Yeah.
Face-off coming up to the right of Hubler.
No, we're 5-on-4. Because they've got their goalie still pulled, empty net.
Yep. Stewart in for the draw. He's out there with Olsen. Letty and Dawson back on D. Houston back to the left point. Fired a low shot in. Puck comes loose. Stewart gets it. He's going for the empty net, and it's going to go just wide. And we are less than a minute remaining. And face off back into the Bobcat zone. Definitely worth taking a shot there. Five on four here for Houston with the empty net. Right through the middle. Oh, puck goes in behind. Letty takes his man in. Three Houston players in behind. Stewart in to help out. Houston picks up the puck now. Top of the right circle. Fires a shot in. Just goes over the goal. Puck along the boards. Houston still got it. Tried to center. Puck goes just behind. Houston in behind. Flips it out front. Puck is loose. Puck now in behind. Stewart in a battle there with a couple of players. 25 seconds remaining in the period. 4 Houston players behind the red line. They still have the puck, though. Tried to clear it in front. Dawson steers it in behind. Puck still behind. Puck right in front. Letty now with it in behind. He gets boarded. Stewart in to help. Take the body. That's it. Good job, Breyer. Letty was taking a beating there. Somebody needed to come in and just make them pay. And we have, just 1.6. Sorry, just finally looked down at the clock.
Oh,
1.6 remaining.
yeah.
Seconds, that is.
Timeout again.
Um,
Okay.
They're going for a shot right off.
I guess we'll take a timeout.
just rest the players. And basically, you just don't want to let the shot from the face-off go to the goal
Yeah.
if you're the Bobcats.
Create that wall, that soccer wall, right?
Yeah. Just jam up the center. Don't let them get us. You don't have to win the draw. You just don't want to lose it. So 5-on-4 player-wise for Houston. Again, they have the empty goal. A second and a half
Second.
remaining on the clock. Houston has all their bodies to the right of the face-off. Puck comes in. Puck comes right to the middle. Olsen picks it up. And that is the game. Bobcats hang on to the 4-3 lead with a third period goal by Letty. And they come out with the win to start this tournament. Well played game, though. Houston played a really great game as well. Good game to start the tournament off with.
This will be a good one to repeat. Smith is out there on ice on his skates. Brody.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh, there he
yeah.
is. Yeah. Was he on the bench the whole time?
Yeah, he was on the bench the whole time.
Okay.
He can
Good for him.
pretend.
Yeah. They can always sit him in the box if they need to put somebody in.
Yeah, exactly. I think Kim said that. I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what did we end up with? 35-18 shots on net. Bobcats come out ahead. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, do the like and subscribe. It'll get you notifications for when I schedule these last minute. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, folks. See you next time.